What's going on, guys? I took an order going over this way. It was a good order, so I figured a good time to do this. See, I heard Flex say something yesterday, and I never really thought about that. But when Flex said it, I was like, oh my God, you know. And at first I wasn't even going to even mention this, but then if I don't do it, it's going to be on my conscience forever. But when Flex was talking about, you know, both of them live in the same city. So Candy, I'm making this video. You know, everybody can, you know, it'll be good for everybody to hear where Blaze came from. But Candy, I'm not going to tag you in this video. I'll mention it to you somewhere and you can watch it or not watch it. I don't expect you to comment or anything or even admit to watching it. I don't blame you. I wouldn't either. But this is, if I don't say this and let you all know this, you know, I would feel like I'll let you down on this one. See, Candy, I don't know if you've ever given Blaze any of your personal information. Now, when I say that, I don't mean like phone number, address. I mean just your email. Because see, that dude is something else. He'll sit around and listen. I mean, think about that. He sat there and said he got all this information from other people, but then he sends an email and admits that everything he got from me typing and talking online. I mean, the guy's a fucking freak. But anyway, see, I seen you leave a couple comments, Candy. Like the first day when I was telling people about that, you had heard nothing about it. But in the comments, you said, if this is true, you know, Blaze, that's wrong if this is true. Then you had said something like, you know, you don't know how you feel about Blaze and all like that, because I'm sure you're kind of thinking, see, I don't blame you at all for feeling that way. Because if it was somebody like, say, you know, you're on Hector's channel, which Hector's a bitch, and I'll get to that in a minute, but that would be like me on the lounge. If I got to know someone for, you know, a few months, and I thought like, oh, okay, this person's one way, then all of a sudden a stranger, because, you know, I don't know you, you don't know me, starts telling you shit, and you hear it from other people, but, you know, you're like, I don't know, because you're thinking about that person, you know, you're like, I don't know, that don't sound like that person. I know, Candy, I know, trust me, because about a year ago, what happened, Blaze came from the JTB, you know, Jeff Thomas Black, Torp, Thomas, Eli is mainly, you know, Reese, he used to, I mean, he had an unhealthy, you know, he's more obsessed with Flex than anyone, right? I mean, it's amazing. I mean, God, he can't, I don't know, it's weird. But point of it is, he came from that community. On Eli, he was the AZ Prod before AZ Prod was AZ Prod. Fuck, he could be AZ Prod, and that's not even a lie. I'm not even, because I mean, some of the shit people said AZ Prod said places, I don't know, you know, I see that. Here's the thing, Candy. I've always told my kids this, you never lie, because if you lie about something, you got to remember that lie. Or if you lie about something and get caught, it don't matter if it's a minor lie. Even if you're telling a story and you lie about one little part of it to fit your narrative or make yourself look good, if someone disproves that, your whole story goes to shit because you lied. So just like I've always said on any of this, Candy, anything I say in this video, if you want to see proof, anything, you let me know. I won't be offended, like, oh my gosh, you don't believe me. Of course you don't believe me. I don't expect you to believe me. You don't know me. But here we go. Blaze started emailing me, like during the Eli days, talking about that shit. I thought it was weird. You know, I would answer some. But then, you know, he was normal at first. Everything was normal. But then, if he does have your email, Candy, you'll know what I'm talking about here. All of a sudden, shit starts to get weird. You know, he starts to, like, say weird shit, talking like he thinks he's one of the goddamn Knights of the Round Table, King Arthur's court or something. I mean, if he lived back then, they would have Blaze out in the stables, like, sucking the horses' dicks to keep everybody happy. I ain't doing that either, fuck you. But anyway, he got real weird. Then he got this unhealthy obsession with Flex. I mean, saying shit that you wouldn't believe, throwing out accusations that could ruin Flex, and everybody that knew him knew it, you know, wasn't true. I didn't even know Flex then. You know, I didn't know him, but I had, you know, went to his channel, didn't really say, you know, didn't say nothing on his, like, ride-along things, and I would watch, and I'm like, damn, this don't sound like fucking, you know, what I heard, you know, like, then you finally find out, like, no, that dude's, you know, Blaze is just a fucking nut. So you kind of, you know, you cut him out. But time to time, he comes back, sends some, you know, that's what's weird. You'll go 2 months sometimes, not hear it. Then he'll come back and tell you every fucking thing you said and done for the last 2 months. It's fucking freaky. And see, Candy, if he has any information right now, that will happen. He's got, and I hate to say this, Candy, but this is true. I seen what he was saying. He came back because of you and a few others. Because he said he was going to leave. See, Candy, when I seen that comment too, I was like, oh, fuck. But then, like I said, when I, you know, realized, like, oh my God, they're in the same town. Because Blaze ain't going to fuck with the man. He's too much of a pussy. He says he fights, what was it, dirty and bloody. He don't fight at all. He's a pussy. I think Blaze, like, he challenged him on YouTube. I think Blaze thinks me and him's going to, like, you know, maybe go to an arcade and have a thing of Street Fighter. Nah, Blaze, that's not, you know, you don't get extra lives in real life, son. You keep fucking around with people, you know, it's not good. You went too far for the last fucking time. But Candy, if he's got any of that information on you, I'm telling you right now, if it's an email and there's no personal info, delete that fucking email. I'm telling you. See, here's the thing about the people you're hanging around. I don't blame you. You don't know them. I mean, you know, I've seen you at times over there when I was, you know, listening to what Cherry said. That's where I'd get my, you know, shit, because Cherry, we'll get to him too. But you never really feed into the drama. You know, you're one of the true people who, you know, you're there, you're neutral, which is fine, you know. But what happens is you got people like Hector, Cherry, Eric. They all sit over there. They give this guy a platform to, you know, spew his bullshit. And they, you know, like, goddamn. Again, when I was saying about the truth and a lie. You can't prove a lie, but you can prove the truth, right? Think about that. When he did that, when he said that about my daughter, the town and my daughter, 100% spelled correct. Now, when somebody had said that he had spelled her name wrong, Flex had, you know, mentioned it, and I didn't tell Flex right away. I went and, you know, I read the email again, because no way was I going to tell Flex, like, oh yeah, I'm 100% for sure. Then him say it on his channel, then come out to find out it's a lie. Because not only did I lie, I made him look like a liar. So you don't ever do that to nobody. You know, I don't lie myself, so no way in fuck, even if, you know, I would never expect somebody to lie for me, or ask them, or put them in that situation. So here's the thing, if you never lie, you don't have to remember anything. You don't have to, you know, narrative. Like I said, anything you want proof of this, Candy, I'm not offended. You have it. And it's for your own fucking safety. I know that sounds weird. You're saying like, oh, no, it's not that bad. I'm telling you, man, ma'am, I guess, this shit, that dude is a fucking weirdo. I mean, he's very weird. Think about what he says. A few months back, he was like, I'm coming back this summer. Or no, I'm going to start coming on panel this summer. And we're going to have a good time. Well, summer come, he didn't come on panel. Then he said, just a few days ago or something, when all this shit, when he's talking to Dog and Serps. That's what I'm saying. Ain't it weird how a bunch of people, when you get a weirdo, you know, you got a channel who lets weirdos do shit like that, that's where they all congregate. Now, I'm not saying you're a weirdo, Candy, or a few others, but the goddamn majority of them are. They're fucking weird motherfucking lying pieces of shit. And everything that I'm saying, I can prove about them. And anyway, point of it is, though, anytime you let someone spew that on your channel, you become them. By him saying my daughter's name was spelled wrong and all that shit, like that justified it. When you seen that comment Hector said, like, oh, so you didn't, you know, the name was spelled wrong? Oh, I knew he was lying. Hector, you fucking piece of shit. You are the fucking scum of the earth. Which everybody, you know, you can know that. You know, public records out there about everybody. Hector's a piece of shit. Hector he is Cherry Jr. before he even met Cherry. Think about Matt's channel, Candy. You know, you came around that channel. Hector was there, he's there, they got into it, he goes off, he's always come, you know, he's the same thing. But see, Cherry, you know, if people look at this from two sides, you might say, well, okay, well, you're arguing about on this side, you're arguing about this side, you know, you're bringing it up, you know, you bring it up, they're going to bring it up. That's not true, Candy. Go back and look. For 2 weeks, I mean, when it's all first started, for 2 weeks, we said nothing. It didn't matter. Every single day, Flex, whatever happened on the lounge, whoever, that was their fucking topic, just to, you know, get shit ramped up. And if you go back before Cherry came back around, not just this time, but any time, you will see that every single time he's gone, usually when he goes away, there's still some, you know, tension between people. This time it's like he's went, my life's mission, and I mean this. You think I'm lying? What do you think I came in the comments yesterday when I seen you? On Eric's channel, Hector's channel, I don't give a fuck. If any channel promotes either one of them, I will put that shit in their chat. I'll let them know what the fuck they're promoting. Now see, like Pedro, he promoted fucking Hector. I don't blame him. At the time, he didn't know no better. But if he knows this shit and promotes him, like whoever doxed his family, same shit. Anybody who wants to let, oh, it didn't have nothing to do with me, I don't know, I'm neutral, I'm staying out of it. Nah, you support any of them motherfuckers, you're just like them, and the world will fucking know it. And I mean, I'll do it. My YouTube life will be spent making sure. See, that's not saying, oh, they can say this about me. I can say, yeah, they can go ahead and say what they want to, but I can prove it's bullshit. I can prove what I'm saying about them is true. That's the difference. I mean, if somebody, I mean, anything happened like that to daughters and, you know, the threats, then, you know, you see 2 months ago, the guy's threatening to nail my eyelids shut, cut my legs. And I'm like, let's do this. And he's, oh, you know, he thinks it's a fucking game. He's a fucking freak. But what I'm saying about him coming back on a panel and shit, think about that. Now, I'm not Cherry, so I'm not going to throw out a fucking lie. But I've thought about that, and you can Google this. Some mental hospitals, they have a furlough. Like, you know, you'll get out, you'll get a little vacation, right? And, you know, if you get a little trouble, that time can go away. So he went from the summer to now it's the fall. And when he says it, he says he's got to come on the evening time. So I don't know. It just makes, I mean, what's going on that he can never come up? He can never do this. He can never do that. Months off talking. It's weird. I mean, I'm not saying, but I mean, I hope he is, because he fucking needs the help. And hell, he admits it. Remember, you can go back to Flex's channel, Candy. 2 months ago on a live stream, you'll see the screen, you'll see the thumbnails, like emails. Just hit play and watch him go through there, where he talks about, you know, he's threatening to stab me like he stabbed his counselor for irritating him. He's a weird motherfucker, Candy. Hector's a weird motherfucker. See, I know when you find out these people are like, you know, you knew a different version. All the evidence is there. I mean, they're talking about, think about that real hard. I'm the bad person. It was, you know, oh, a real father. See, Candy, I don't know if you know, I've raised my kids since they were 6, 3 years old, and 3 months by myself. He has never spoke to my daughter. And I mean, my daughter even, I would never, she don't even know, but, you know, I didn't even tell her where about, I keep her out, 'cause I would never, she would fucking fly off the handle on this shit. But people will let people like him lie about that kind of shit. Get away with it. Then when they get caught, like the serving dog situation, I don't give a fuck about that. I could give 2 fucks less. But when you lie to everybody, you should be called out. That way they'll know. Oh, Heidi, Red, if you hear this, you know, I didn't know that dog had his picture. I had no idea about his picture on his shorts. When y'all said that, I went back and kind of looked. When I got the picture of Serb, I'm finding it. So when he walked in front of the car, I swear to God, I used to be 50-50 for sure they were the same person. Now it's more of an 80-20. Unless they're fucking twin cousins, they sound alike, talk alike, got the same interior. Now, you know, maybe they are. Maybe they're like, what do you call them? Corsican. Like one fills the other one's pain or whatever. I mean, think about it. They got the same car, the same interior, the same voice, the same phone holder, the same everything. But maybe, you know, maybe it was buy one, get one free on the phone holder. You know what I'm saying? You know, every benefit of the doubt I tried to give them. When I seen Dog's face, I was like, oh, fuck. Because see, Serb has walked in front of his car and looked right at the camera. And I didn't take the picture to be, I was like, I never seen Serb. I just never had deleted it. I know I got it. I got more. But it's like, I couldn't believe it. Like, when I seen Dog today, I was like, holy fucking shit. It's crazy. I mean, why would people do that? But why would you lie about being stranded on an island, right? Why would you lie about being missing all these other times? But it doesn't matter. They get caught and people come back. Oh, it's just a joke. Oh, you guys, why are you worried about it? Why are you worried about what they do? Why don't you move on? Oh my God, you're upset. Dude, you came over to the lounge and telling us about it. You sent me discords about it to prove, oh, Flex is a terrible guy. You attacked him. Not, why did you lie to us, dog? Why did you lie to us, sir? You didn't, you know, none of that shit happened. That's what's amazing. That's what's really fucking amazing. But anyway, yeah, I'm not doing this order. Sorry, I got a little. Moral of the story here, Candy. If he has any of your fucking, or anybody out there, if he has any of your information, get that shit out of there. The dude is a fucking freak. Candy, again, anything I've ever said, not just here on this video, anything I've ever said, anything about any of these people, Hector, him, Cherry, anybody, I'll prove it. Like I said, go back and watch. Cherry comes around, he fucks shit up, he gets everybody arguing, he leaves. People kind of, you know, mend fences. They get back, you know, to kind of like, we'll do that one. But they kind of get back to getting along a little bit. He comes back and fucks, you know, anybody he's ever had anything to do with, go back. They've all got problems. I mean, everybody he's ever been friends with, there's blowback from it. And it lasts because he makes sure to do it. But see, this time he went too far. You know, he tied his fucking wagon to fucking Blaze and Hector. And they are a piece of shit people. And Cherry's like, oh, he's seen that. Like, oh, I can do this and that. And they let him do it. Then Eric, you know, I used to give Eric a pat. You know, oh, Eric don't know no better. He don't know. Well, Eric knows Blaze dogs my daughter. And like that's like with anybody that would say I would lie about that or I'm doing this to get clicks and views and attention, you're a fucking piece of shit motherfucker. That's all it is to it. I mean, man, woman, I don't care. Whoever fucking says that. No one. I mean, I don't know. I'm done talking. I mean, you know, when you know shit about people that really could, I mean, their whole fucking family lie, everything, and they're lying about you, or not lying, just saying, you know, that I would lie. And oh, I knew he was lying. Hector, you left a comment that said, oh, I knew he was lying about that. Now see, I proved the Serb thing a lie. Oh, it's this. I can prove Blaze spelled my daughter's name 100% correct. He spelled the town 100% correct. All right, you're a bitch. Like I said, if anybody has anything to do with any of these people, they're done. I will fucking make it my life's mission to make sure they know what kind of fucking people they promote. But Candy, if any or anybody else, if he's got any of your information, make sure you fucking delete that shit or, you know, cut off contact. I mean, he ain't, like I said, he's not going to go to a man, but to a woman, God only, you know what I'm saying? God only knows. I mean, you could probably kick his ass, King, to be honest. But, you know, and another thing, don't let people pressure you about camming up and shit. See, there's different levels to, you know, some people are more comfortable than others. See, like this, I do this going down the road because, you know, I'm filming it from this, the cam pointing that way. If I film myself, it's like I keep looking at the cam and, you know, I'm going to wreck and kill somebody. But, you know, I have, what, 290 videos of me on the internet? But other people, they do dash cams like this and they don't ever show, and that's fine. They just don't want to do that. You got people who just do the little avatar and they come up and talk. That's fine. You know, don't let nobody pressure you to feel a certain way, like, oh, you're this, you're that. It doesn't matter. And that's the thing. You're not trying to fuck any of these people. I mean, if they're trying to fuck you, you know what I'm saying? I mean, why do they care what you look like? Why do they care anything? It's the character of the person, not the way they look. So, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I don't let no one pressure you. But anyway, like I said, I don't expect to comment a lie, you know, none of that bullshit. Because, I mean, I'm telling you, don't comment on this. Don't say nothing, even if you see it. Don't. But any proof you want, let me know. And I will never say you asked. I give you my word on that. I'll never say you asked for anything. But anything you need to know, I'll let you know. And that's anybody else, too. I mean, you know, the emails are all out there. You can see them yourself or anything else. I would never lie, then spread my lie to somebody else to get them to lie for me. You see what I'm saying? I mean, when you do shit like that, you're not only hurting yourself, you're hurting other people. See, Hector, Cherry, Eric is just a fucking idiot. That's what it is. There's no coming back and saying, oh, bro, I know, bro. Like when Blaze and Cherry and Hector, they're all gone because of the shit. Oh, no, bro, oh, I'm sorry. I know, man, I should. Nah, there's no going back from that. There's no coming back from letting a guy who literally threatened to fucking, you see when he threatened. There's no, oh, I didn't see that. I didn't know. Yeah, you fucking did. Quit being a pussy and fucking man up. Anyway, y'all have a good one. Candy, like I said, anything you want to know, delete that shit. Be careful. I mean that. This is not one of them joking videos. I'm serious. Be fucking careful. All of you all. Have a good one. Cherry, go fuck yourself. Hector, you're a bitch. You're a fucking coward. Eric, you need to fucking, I don't know, man. You all have ruined yourself. You'll never be taken seriously again. Everybody knows you're a fucking, your characters are shit. Tracy, you're out there in that list too. Y'all have a good one. Later.